Chosen one. You are not here by coincidence. Heaven led you to this moment. This is divine appointment, not algorithm. The veil is thin, and the Spirit is speaking your name. You are standing at the threshold of a supernatural release. What once was delayed is now being delivered. The heavens are aligning for a divine wealth transfer, and the resources written in your name before time are awakening. As it is written, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Proverbs 13:22. Anointed one, prepare your spirit. Saturday is not ordinary, it is destiny unfolding. Chosen one, listen carefully. You didn't stumble upon this moment by chance. You were guided here. Heaven has been preparing this encounter, aligning time, thought, and spirit, so that this word could reach you exactly when your heart was ready to hear it. You are standing on the edge of something sacred, a divine intersection between what was and what's about to be. You've been sensing it, haven't you? The strange tension in the air, the dreams that feel too vivid to dismiss, the moments of déjà vu that seem to whisper, "Pay attention." That's not coincidence. That's divine coordination. The energy around you has been shifting because heaven is rearranging your path. What once seemed random now reveals itself as rehearsal for this very hour. This Saturday is not just another date. It's a portal, a divinely coded moment where heaven meets earth. And what's been written in your spiritual record begins to unfold in the physical. You are not entering a normal weekend. You are stepping into divine timing. And when divine timing arrives, everything begins to make sense. The waiting, the confusion, the closed doors, even the heartbreaks that once left you questioning your worth. Every delay you've endured was an investment in your destiny. Every no was God redirecting you toward a higher yes. You weren't being denied, you were being developed. The pressure you felt wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Just as gold is refined in fire, the chosen are refined through seasons of silence, stretching and surrender. I've walked through that fire myself. I know the ache of asking heaven, when will it be my time? I know what it feels like. When it seems like everyone else is advancing while you're still waiting for your breakthrough. But the truth I learned, and the truth I'm here to speak into your spirit, is that divine promises don't expire. They mature. The timing of heaven is never late, never rushed. And now, chosen one, heaven's clock is striking in your favor. This Saturday carries a release. Something long promised is moving from the unseen into your seen reality. Don't expect chaos or noise, expect clarity. It might come as a whisper, a sudden knowing, a wave of peace that settles where anxiety used to live. That's how heaven speaks when something sacred is near. You felt tired lately, not just in body, but in soul. The kind of weariness that doesn't come from lack of rest, but from carrying unseen battles. That fatigue is not weakness. It's a sign that your spirit has been fighting to expand into the next dimension. Heaven is stretching your capacity because the blessing that's coming requires more space than before. Chosen one Saturday is the day when the hidden begins to surface. The spiritual alignment you've been sensing is not abstract, it's personal. This is heaven's way of telling you that your preparation season is closing and your manifestation season is opening. You're not waiting for a door to appear anymore. The door has been built under your feet. All that's left is your step of faith. Something in the atmosphere is turning toward you. The same God who hid you for protection is now revealing you for purpose. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your obedience is echoing in dimensions where human influence can't reach. The favor that was delayed is now in motion. And yes, this includes your provision. The spiritual and financial weight that's been pressing on you is about to lift. You are not just being rescued, you are being repositioned. Heaven is initiating a transfer from struggle to stability, from lack to overflow, from survival to significance. But remember, the blessing coming is not for ego, it's for assignment. You are being entrusted with resources that will carry purpose, so guard your focus, protect your peace. When the noise of the world tries to distract you, step back into stillness. This Saturday, make room for silence, because God is not going to shout, He's going to whisper. And one whisper from heaven can alter the course of your life. Chosen one, you are closer than you realize. Heaven is leaning in. The divine clock is striking in your favor. And when Saturday comes, the shift you've been waiting for will no longer be something you believe for, it will be something you walk in. Chosen one, let me tell you something sacred. Heaven never wastes pressure. Every tear, every disappointment, every lonely night had purpose. You've been asking why life has felt so intense lately, why certain doors closed when they looked promising, why people you trusted drifted away without explanation. The truth is, the divine was protecting your timeline. You were being refined, not rejected. You were being set apart so that what's meant for you could arrive uncontaminated. Saturday marks the moment when the purpose of your pressure reveals itself. It's the day when heaven whispers, "Now you see why I made you wait." You see, your waiting wasn't punishment, it was synchronization. God wasn't delaying you, He was aligning everything around you to match what He's prepared within you. The ground beneath you is changing, even if you can't see it yet. You've been walking through spiritual labor pains, and what's being born from your obedience will shock even those who counted you out. There's a divine release on its way, and this release isn't just emotional relief or financial ease, it's transformation. The kind that alters your spiritual DNA. The kind that takes you from overlooked to undeniable. This is not a season to look backward. It's a season to lift your head. For too long you've survived on fragments of joy, fragments of faith, fragments of energy. But the fragmented version of you is no longer enough for where you're going. Saturday is heaven's invitation to wholeness. Something powerful happens when God breathes on an ordinary day. That's what's about to happen now. You may wake up Saturday and everything looks the same room, the same people, the same routine. But inside, something ancient will awaken. The shift begins within before it shows without. That sense of peace that doesn't make sense. That's confirmation, that deep stillness in your chest. That's heaven saying, "You're ready." Chosen one, you've been walking through a sacred rehearsal. All the pain, all the waiting, all the stretching, it's been heaven teaching you how to carry power quietly, because true authority doesn't need to announce itself. You are being elevated in silence. God is preparing to make your name ring in the earth, not because of noise, but because of evidence. This Saturday, divine timing will collide with your obedience. That's when acceleration begins. What once took years will happen in months. What used to feel distant will suddenly draw near. Don't mistake that speed for luck, it's alignment. When your heart, your mind, and your purpose move in harmony with heaven, time bends in your favor. Be sensitive to the small instructions this week. God rarely sends loud commands before major promotions. The nudge to make that call, to forgive that person, to clean that space, to give when it doesn't make sense. These are not small tests, they're divine triggers. Each act of obedience releases movement in the unseen. I remember when I ignored those nudges in my own journey. I told myself it wasn't the right time, that I'd wait for more clarity. But the truth was, my hesitation delayed my harvest. When I finally obeyed, even trembling, even uncertain, everything changed. It was as if heaven had been holding its breath, waiting for one small yes. And when I gave it, the floodgates opened. That's what's waiting for you, anointed one, the floodgates. The things you've been praying for are not far off. They're waiting for alignment. And alignment begins the moment you stop doubting the voice within you. This Saturday there will be signs. Maybe a conversation that feels strangely divine. Maybe a message that feels like confirmation. Maybe a silence that feels holy. However it comes, you will know. You'll feel it not just in your heart, but in your bones. The presence of God is never subtle to those who are tuned in. And when that moment comes, pause. Don't rush through it. Let it mark you. Heaven is not just sending blessings, it's branding you with purpose. After this, you will walk differently. People will sense it before they can explain it. You won't have to say much. Your peace will speak. Your glow will testify. Chosen one, this is your moment of emergence. The season of invisibility is over. The covering that once hid you now becomes your crown. Heaven is unveiling what it's been cultivating inside you for years. You're about to see that nothing was wasted, not the tears, not the detours, not even the silence. So when Saturday comes, don't look for lightning, look for peace. Don't chase the spectacular, stay still enough to feel the supernatural. Because the most powerful miracles rarely shout, they whisper. And this weekend, heaven will whisper your name again, not as a reminder of your past, but as an announcement of your arrival. You are ready, you are aligned, you are seen. The countdown is ending, the unveiling is here. Chosen one. Let's go deeper. What's about to unfold in your life is not just personal, it's prophetic. Heaven is not only answering your prayers, it's shifting generations through your obedience. You've been walking through storms that felt bigger than you because the breakthrough waiting on the other side isn't just for you. It's for your bloodline. It's for everyone connected to your name. For years you've been breaking patterns you didn't even start. The weight you carried wasn't just emotional, it was ancestral. The cycles of fear, lack, and disappointment that ran through your family stopped when they reached you. You may not have seen the breaking, but heaven did. Every time you chose peace over pettiness, faith over frustration, surrender over striving, you were rewriting history. This Saturday is not just about what you receive, it's about what you release. Your obedience becomes a key, unlocking blessings that were held up for generations. That's why the warfare against you has been so intense. Hell doesn't fight small battles, it fights strategic ones. The reason you've been under pressure is because you're the one chosen to break what bound everyone before you. And I know it hasn't been easy. You've prayed through pain that no one else saw. You've carried promises that sometimes felt like burdens. You've had to smile when your spirit felt empty, speak faith when your heart wanted to run. But hear me, heaven saw every silent battle. Nothing escaped God's attention, not one tear, not one act of kindness you gave when no one noticed, not one moment you resisted giving up. That's why this weekend carries such weight. Heaven rewards endurance. Scripture says that after you've suffered a little while, He will restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. You've reached that moment of confirmation. The establishment phase begins now. Chosen one, your life is shifting from survival to stability, from promise to performance. The season of trying to prove yourself is over. God is about to prove Himself through you. The doors that once refused to open will swing wide with ease, because this time it's not about your effort, it's about your anointing. When heaven decides it's your time, no human hand can hold it shut. But listen carefully. When promotion comes, separation follows. This is a law of the Spirit. Some people can't walk with you into this next phase, not because they're evil, but because their frequency doesn't match your new elevation. It will hurt at first. It will feel like loss, but it's really alignment. The divine doesn't subtract without purpose. It clears space for what's next. This Saturday, don't be surprised if your spirit feels the need to withdraw, to be silent, to observe instead of engage. It's not isolation, it's insulation. God is shielding your energy as He upgrades your discernment. The higher the calling, the quieter the circle must become. You are stepping into an atmosphere of divine discernment, where you'll no longer mistake distractions for opportunities, where your peace will become your compass. You'll notice how your spirit reacts before your mind understands. That's the Holy Spirit heightening your sensitivity. And with this shift comes acceleration. When divine timing hits, time itself starts working in your favor. What took others years will take you months. What once required your strength will now flow through grace. Things that used to drain you will begin to energize you. This is the difference between striving and alignment. When you're aligned, favor works like oxygen. It surrounds you without effort. You'll notice it in simple ways. First, a phone call that leads to opportunity, a conversation that brings clarity, an unexpected connection that feels like destiny. Don't dismiss the small signs. Heaven rarely starts with fireworks. It begins with whispers. I remember when God did this for me. It wasn't grand or loud. It was a simple moment, an email I almost ignored, a door I almost didn't knock on. That small step turned into a breakthrough that changed everything. It taught me something: obedience doesn't have to make sense to be powerful. It just has to be timely. Chosen one, that same obedience is being required of you now. This Saturday is not the day for hesitation. When you feel that nudge, follow it. When peace speaks, move. When the old version of you tries to rise with doubt, silence it. You're no longer who you were. You're who you were becoming all along. The old energy can't survive this new elevation. Guilt, fear, hesitation, they've all expired. You don't need to earn what's already been written in your favor. Heaven's decree over your life stands. You are chosen. You are called. You are ready. This Saturday is not just the start of something new, it's the confirmation of what has always been yours. The divine has set the stage, and all of creation is leaning in to witness your unveiling. Chosen one, step forward. The light is already waiting. Chosen one, as the day draws near you, can already feel it in your spirit, a gentle stirring like wind before the rain. Heaven is preparing to open something above you. It may not come with thunder or noise, but the shift will be undeniable. The atmosphere around you is thick with divine anticipation. What's about to happen is not ordinary movement, it's divine release. You may wake up on Saturday and everything looks the same, but internally you'll know the air is different. The unseen will start to align with the seen. The confusion you've been carrying will begin to fade, and a quiet certainty will take its place. That's when you'll know the appointed time has arrived. For so long you've prayed for breakthrough, you've declared promises, waited for signs, and fought the battle of faith when it felt like nothing was changing. But this time, it's different. This isn't a distant hope, this is manifestation. The seed of faith that you planted years ago is finally bearing fruit. And the fruit won't just bless you, it will feed nations through your obedience. Chosen one. God's movements are often wrapped in stillness. Before He performs the miraculous, He prepares the heart. This is why you've been feeling an unusual mix of peace and restlessness, because your spirit already knows something massive is coming. Heaven always whispers before it roars. This Saturday will carry instruction as much as blessing. You may be prompted to release something, a fear, a person, a plan, a pattern. Don't resist. When God asks you to let go, it's not loss, it's elevation. He never takes without giving back greater. Your act of surrender becomes the final key to your next dimension. Many of you will sense divine direction. A name will come to mind. A project will suddenly make sense. A creative idea that's been sitting dormant will spark again. These are not random thoughts, they're heavenly downloads. Write them down, treasure them. They are part of your divine blueprint for this next chapter. I've learned that when destiny arrives, it rarely announces itself with fanfare. It comes through obedience. I remember a time when I almost ignored a small instruction from God, something so insignificant it felt unnecessary. But that one act of obedience shifted my entire trajectory. Within days, new doors opened, relationships aligned, and clarity flooded in. That's what happens when heaven moves through small steps. Chosen one. This Saturday, your obedience will carry weight. One small yes could unlock what years of striving couldn't. Heaven has already prepared the outcome. It's waiting for your participation. Don't let fear convince you to hesitate. The supernatural always favors the obedient. This is also a time to guard your words. The power of life and death is in the tongue, and your words are seeds. Speak with intention. On this sacred day, speak faith. Speak gratitude. Speak victory. The universe listens closely to a chosen one who believes. When you declare, "It is done," heaven echoes it back as decree. And when the opposition tries to distract you, and it will remember this, distractions are proof that destiny is near. The enemy doesn't attack the uncertain, he attacks the anointed. So, if you've been feeling pressure resistance or emotional heaviness leading up to this day, don't misread it. It's confirmation that your next level is moments away. Pressure is always the final proof that something divine is about to break through. The Saturday is not a day to be busy, it's a day to be present. Make space for silence. Spend time in stillness. If you can disconnect from noise, even for a few minutes, because this is not about external achievement, it's about internal activation. The greatest downloads from heaven often come when the world goes quiet. Chosen one. This Saturday, heaven is calling your name not for performance, but for participation. You are not being asked to strive, you are being invited to receive. You've already done the work, prayed the prayers, endured the tests. Now, your job is to stay open. When divine energy descends, it doesn't need effort, it needs agreement. There will come a moment, and you'll know it when it happens, when peace will flood your heart so strongly it feels like a weight lifting off your chest. That's not emotion, that's confirmation. That's the Spirit of God saying, "It is time." After that moment, things will move quickly. What once took months will take days. Doors that resisted you will yield. Relationships that drained you will dissolve quietly. People who are meant for your next chapter will begin to appear effortlessly. The alignment will be so seamless that you'll realize this was never about luck. It was always about timing. Chosen one. Prepare your heart. The divine clock is striking. The veil is thinning. Saturday is more than a date, it's a doorway. When you walk through it, do it with faith, with humility, and with expectation. Because what's waiting on the other side is not just breakthrough, it's rebirth. Chosen one, as the divine hour approaches, heaven is still preparing you not for chaos, but for clarity. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the quieter God becomes. That silence you felt isn't absence, it's sacred preparation. When the teacher is silent, it's because the test is being written. And this Saturday, the results will be revealed. You've been through a long season of stretching moments where it felt like nothing made sense. You prayed, you obeyed, and yet the doors stayed closed. But now, those same doors are beginning to respond to the vibration of your endurance. You were never locked out. You were being built up. You are being conditioned to handle the very blessing that once would have crushed you. I've learned that before God trusts you with abundance, He tests you with lack. Before He multiplies, He measures your management. And that's exactly what this past season was, a training ground disguised as delay. But the test is ending. You've passed. Saturday carries the weight of reward. This is when the unseen labor of your faith begins to bear visible fruit. The spiritual becomes tangible. The invisible becomes undeniable. You will look back and realize that what once felt wasted was actually invested. But listen closely, anointed one. This moment is not just about receiving, it's about becoming. You are not the same person who entered this waiting season. You've been purified through patience, molded through surrender, and strengthened through resistance. The version of you that's about to emerge is the one heaven has been waiting for. This is your unveiling. On Saturday, your spirit will feel lighter, not because everything is perfect, but because everything is aligned. That is divine peace. It's the calm that comes before elevation. When the atmosphere feels unusually still, don't mistake it for emptiness. It's the pause before power. Heaven often breathes before it builds. Be mindful of what surrounds you that day. God will speak through subtle signs, a word, a song, a number, a conversation. These aren't coincidences, they are coordinates. They're markers guiding you toward the next step of your purpose. When something catches your attention, don't dismiss it. Ask, Lord, what are you saying here? The smallest whisper can carry the weight of a lifetime of answers. Chosen one. This is also a weekend of reversal. Everything that was once working against you will begin to turn in your favor. The spiritual laws of harvest are active. The energy you've been sowing, the prayers, the fasting, the forgiveness, is about to return multiplied. This is what divine compensation feels like. Peace replacing confusion, favor replacing frustration, restoration replacing regret. For some, it will manifest through finances, sudden opportunities, unexpected provision, or supernatural relief. For others, it will manifest through clarity, the answer you've been seeking for months suddenly becoming obvious. However it appears, recognize it as divine movement, not coincidence. Guard your atmosphere. Not everyone can comprehend the weight of what's happening to you. When God elevates you, He also separates you. There will be moments where your spirit feels detached from old conversations, old routines, even old friendships. That's not pride, that's positioning. Heaven is fine-tuning your surroundings to match your new frequency. And while the shift may feel lonely at first, remember, isolation always precedes revelation. When God hides you, it's never to punish, it's to preserve. This quietness around your life is proof that something holy is being constructed in secret. So when Saturday comes, don't chase noise, chase presence. Don't force outcomes. Flow with divine order. If you feel led to rest, rest. If you feel led to write, write. If you feel led to worship, worship. Follow the current of peace. That's where heaven flows. Chosen one, you are not waiting for your miracle anymore. You are standing inside it. The atmosphere around you is already pregnant with the promise. Now it's only a matter of time before the unseen becomes visible. Your time has come. Chosen one. Let me speak this to your spirit with clarity. This is not just another turning point. It's a divine unveiling. Saturday has been written in your timeline long before you were aware of it. Heaven has circled this day in spiritual ink. And now, everything that was hidden, delayed or restrained is about to come into divine order. You've walked through months, maybe years, where life felt like a long corridor with no doors. You prayed, you hoped, you waited, but heaven stayed silent. Yet in that silence, something sacred was being built: endurance, maturity, and divine authority. You were learning to move without needing applause to trust, without seeing evidence to believe, without needing confirmation. And because of that faith, heaven has marked you for manifestation. This Saturday carries the frequency of fulfillment. It's when promises long spoken begin to take form. You might not see it all at once, but you'll feel it, a deep knowing, a sudden shift, a lightness in your spirit that says, "It's done." That's not emotion, that's confirmation. I want you to understand something powerful. The blessing that's coming is not a random reward. It's a divine inheritance. There's a difference between blessing and inheritance. Blessings come and go, but inheritance is eternal. It carries your name, your lineage, your destiny. The enemy tried to make you forget who you were, but heaven never did. Every trial you survived was a prophetic sign that your name still holds weight in the spirit. The warfare wasn't random, it was resistance. The opposition you faced was proof of the value you carry. If there was nothing inside of you worth stealing, hell wouldn't have fought you so hard. But it couldn't win because what's divine can't be destroyed. This Saturday, that truth becomes visible. Heaven is lifting the veil off your identity. The world will see what God has always known about you, that you are anointed, appointed, and chosen for such a time as this. And yes, there will be tangible signs of this shift. For some, it will come through financial release, money, resources, or opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. For others, it will manifest as favor, people remembering your name, doors opening effortlessly, burdens lifting suddenly. But in every case, the message will be the same: heaven has moved. I've experienced that kind of move before, the kind that catches you off guard. It doesn't come when you're strongest. It comes when you've almost given up. I remember seasons when I was at my limit, feeling invisible, praying through tears that felt unanswered, but when the moment arrived, it wasn't dramatic, it was peaceful. God didn't shout, He whispered, and that whisper changed everything. That's what's coming for you, chosen one, the whisper that changes everything. This Saturday you'll notice divine coordination in small details, things aligning too perfectly to be coincidence. Maybe someone reaches out who was silent for years. Maybe a forgotten dream stirs again in your spirit. Maybe you'll just feel a wave of gratitude for no reason at all. Don't dismiss it. Heaven often speaks in subtlety. The supernatural hides in simplicity. When you sense that wave, pause, breathe. Don't rush through it, trying to understand. That moment is the move. The stillness is the signal. That's God saying, I'm here and I've begun. But chosen one, with elevation comes responsibility. This next level is not about being seen, it's about being surrendered. You've been entrusted with influence, but influence without alignment is dangerous. Guard your heart, guard your voice, guard your focus. The blessing will attract attention, but not all attention is divine. Stay grounded in humility. Remember who carried you through the wilderness, who kept you when no one else could. Don't let new opportunities make you forget the one who opened them. Gratitude is your protection. Pride closes doors. Humility multiplies them. And hear this clearly, you will not have to chase what's meant for you. The right people, the right timing, the right resources will locate you, because you're walking in divine alignment. When heaven endorses your name, you don't have to strive. The universe starts rearranging itself around your purpose. Chosen one, breathe deeply. You've crossed the invisible threshold. The testing is ending. The unveiling is beginning. This Saturday is not about waiting for miracles. It's about realizing you are one. The evidence of God's faithfulness will no longer be something you talk about. It will be something you carry. Chosen one, as heaven draws near you, are entering what I call the unveiling zone, a spiritual atmosphere where everything that was once hidden is about to be revealed. The truth about your calling, your worth, your future, all of it will begin to make divine sense. The waiting season has done its work. You are no longer standing in uncertainty. You are standing in fulfillment's shadow. The reason things have felt different lately, the dreams, the sudden stillness, the strange pull towards solitude, is because your spirit is syncing with divine timing. God has been tuning your inner world to heaven's frequency. And now that your heart and his calendar are in agreement, manifestation can begin. This Saturday is not coming to reward you, it's coming to activate you. Heaven is not just giving you something, it's awakening something. A part of you that's been buried under exhaustion and fear is about to rise. The same way Lazarus came out of the tomb when Jesus called his name, your dormant destiny is about to stand upright. For some, this awakening will feel emotional, tears will fall without reason. That's not sadness, that's release. It's your spirit exhaling. You've been carrying old pain in silence, and heaven is using this moment to clear space. You cannot carry yesterday's weight into tomorrow's promise. I remember when that happened to me. I didn't realize I was still holding bitterness from years before, until one day, out of nowhere, peace came rushing in like light through a broken window. I cried, not because I was hurting, but because I was free. That's what's coming for you, the peace that passes understanding. The kind that doesn't need an explanation, it just arrives and rearranges everything. This is why you've been feeling the urge to isolate, because divine transformation requires sacred privacy. You can't heal in front of everyone. Some things must happen in secret, so that when the new you emerges, no one can take credit but God. Chosen one, don't fear the quiet. In the stillness, heaven works fastest. You may not feel movement, but the ground beneath you is shifting. God is adjusting your path, your perspective, and your people. Certain relationships will naturally fade, and others will appear like divine replacements. Don't cling to what's leaving. Release it gracefully. Everything that exits your life in this season is making room for what's ordained to enter. If someone walks away, bless them. If a plan collapses, thank God for the protection. If your spirit feels drawn to rest, obey it. Rest is not laziness, it's trust. It's your way of saying, God, I don't have to control this anymore. This Saturday, a spiritual realignment will begin. You'll notice yourself craving purity, cleaner habits, clearer thoughts, deeper prayer. That's because heaven is renewing your sensitivity. The noise that used to excite you will start to drain you. The conversations that once entertained you will now irritate your peace. That's a sign that you're ascending. The higher you climb, the thinner the air, and only what's pure can breathe up there. You'll start hearing divine instructions in new ways. It may come through a random phrase, a memory, or a gentle nudge to act. Don't second-guess it. Heaven speaks in subtleties, but it repeats itself in patterns. If something keeps showing up in your thoughts or your environment, pay attention. God is emphasizing your next step. Anointed one, you are being positioned for divine visibility. Heaven has hidden you long enough. You've been refined, reshaped, and recentered, and now you're ready to carry what others couldn't. When your time comes to shine, remember light isn't loud. it just reveals. You won't need to announce your comeback. Your glow will do it for you. The people who doubted you will be witnesses to your rise. But don't seek validation from them, seek alignment with Him. When God elevates you, it's not for applause, it's for assignment. You're not being blessed just to live comfortably, you're being commissioned to lead courageously. And as you step into this new realm, humility must be your crown. Power without purity destroys. You've seen what happens when people receive too soon, they burn out. But you, chosen one, were built differently. You were seasoned through storms, anointed through isolation, strengthened through surrender. You've learned not to idolize platforms, but to honor purpose. That's why heaven can finally trust you with more. So as Saturday arrives, carry this posture, Lord, whatever you say I'll do. However you lead, I'll follow. That's the language of promotion. That's the sound of surrender that shakes the heavens. You're not approaching a random day, you're approaching destiny. What's waiting beyond this weekend is not just change, but transformation. Not a chapter, a new book. Not a blessing, a divine rebirth. Chosen one, prepare yourself. Your name is being spoken in places your feet haven't touched yet. Heaven is moving your story from hidden to highlighted. And when it happens, stay still, stay grateful, and remember, this is the moment your spirit's been rehearsing for all along. Chosen one. The closer you move toward divine manifestation, the more sacred the atmosphere becomes. You might already feel it, that quiet intensity, that holy anticipation building in your chest. It's as though heaven itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to arrive at the precise moment when everything changes. And let me tell you, that moment is closer than you think. This Saturday, heaven isn't just opening a door, it's opening your eyes. What's about to happen isn't only external, it's internal. This is a revelation disguised as a release. The spiritual veil is thinning, and you're about to see what your faith has been sensing all along. Don't be surprised if you start remembering old dreams, ideas, or callings that once seemed impossible. They weren't forgotten, they were simply waiting for your maturity to meet their moment. The same word that once felt far away is now returning to find you ready. What was delayed is now aligned. What was heavy is now light. Chosen one. The divine clock never misfires. Everything you walked through was precision training for this season. The betrayal, the confusion, the sleepless nights, all of it shaped your discernment. You've learned to recognize fake support, false peace, and empty promises. You've learned that not every opportunity is a blessing, and not every loss is a curse. That wisdom is your weapon now. Heaven doesn't promote the unprepared. That's why you had to walk through fire. The flames didn't burn you, they refined you. They burned away ego, fear, and dependency on approval. Now you carry something weightier than ambition, you carry anointing. And the anointing is about to speak louder than your resume, louder than your credentials, louder than your past. This Saturday, the energy of divine reversal will be strong. Everything that's been standing still is about to move. Every area that's been barren will begin to bloom. You might not see fireworks, but you'll feel the shift, an undeniable inner yes that tells you something has turned. Some of you will experience what I call holy acceleration. Delays that frustrated you for months will suddenly dissolve. Conversations will open doors that were closed for years. You'll find yourself saying, I didn't expect it to happen this fast. That's because time itself bends when divine timing activates. When heaven says now, there are no more barriers, no more waiting rooms, no more explanations, just movement. But here's the truth. Acceleration without direction leads to confusion. That's why God will speak this weekend, not to rush you, but to root you. He's not giving you more to handle. He's preparing you to handle more. So when the momentum hits, remember, it's not speed that sustains you, it's stillness. Stay centered in His presence, no matter how fast things begin to unfold. Chosen one. This is also a time of restoration. God isn't only giving you new, He's redeeming the old. Every seed you thought died in the soil of disappointment is about to sprout. The relationships that ended painfully, the prayers that seemed unanswered, the efforts that looked wasted, heaven is bringing meaning to all of it. Restoration doesn't always mean revival of the same thing. It means divine justice. It means peace where there was turmoil, abundance where there was lack, closure where there was confusion. This weekend, many of you will feel an emotional release, tears, laughter, deep silence. Don't resist it. That's your soul catching up to what your spirit already knows. The war is over. As you step into Saturday, guard your words. What you speak now carries multiplied weight. Speak blessing, not bitterness. Declare alignment, not anxiety. Heaven is tuned to the frequency of your faith, and your voice is the key. The words you release this weekend will echo into your next season. I remember when I finally understood that how my tongue was shaping my timeline, when I stopped saying someday and started declaring, now heaven responded. Not because I demanded, but because I agreed. Agreement is the highest form of faith. And that's what you're being invited into this Saturday divine agreement. Chosen one. You've come too far to doubt now. This is the moment when you stand firm, look forward, and whisper, I'm ready. Heaven responds to readiness. The same angels that guarded your process are now assigned to usher you into promise. They're standing by, waiting for your obedience, your openness, your surrender. Don't let fear trick you into hesitation. You've already fought the hardest battles, the ones within. Now it's time to receive what's always been yours. The divine script is unfolding exactly as written. You are not behind. You are on time. This Saturday is not random. It's the day where everything starts to make sense, not just what happened, but why it happened. You'll realize the detours were design, the pain was placement, and the silence was strategy. Heaven has been building this moment for you. So walk in with confidence, anointed one. Breathe deeply, smile quietly, because as you enter this divine day, you're not chasing breakthrough, you're embodying it. Chosen one. This is the final stretch, the divine threshold. You are standing in the middle of transition between the ending of what was and the unfolding of what will be. This Saturday isn't simply a date on the calendar, it's a prophetic doorway, and once you walk through it, there is no turning back to the version of yourself that used to survive. This is where you begin to live. Everything that has happened up to this point, the loss, the waiting, the confusion, the unexpected detours, it was all leading you here. What once looked like delay was actually design. God was never late. He was deliberate. He let certain things fall apart, not to punish you, but to position you. Because what you're about to step into can't coexist with what once held you down. So when Saturday arrives, remember this: you are not the same person who began this journey. You've been rewired for greatness, rebuilt for purpose, and realigned with heaven's rhythm. The pain you went through was not wasted. It taught your spirit endurance. The loneliness you endured was not rejection, it was refinement. And the stillness you feared was not emptiness, it was preparation for divine revelation. Chosen one. I want you to pause and imagine what's about to happen in your life. You wake up on Saturday, and though the world looks ordinary, your atmosphere feels different, lighter, sharper, holy. It's because heaven has assigned that day as your activation point. You'll sense peace, where there was once panic, joy, where there was once confusion and strength, where there was once fatigue. It will begin as a whisper, not a shout. A small inner confirmation, a nudge that tells you it's happening. That's how heaven speaks when something sacred begins. It's not loud, but it's undeniable. You'll feel the veil lifting, and suddenly all the pieces will connect. You'll see how every delay led you to this moment, and your heart will whisper in awe. Now I understand. I've lived through that feeling before. I remember when everything that confused me finally made sense. The closed doors, the unexpected endings, the seasons where I thought God had forgotten me. But when the breakthrough came, it came quietly. No announcement, no warning, just peace. It was like my spirit exhaled after holding its breath for years, and I knew God had been working all along. That's what this Saturday will be for you, the holy exhale. Don't look for proof, look for presence. The supernatural doesn't need to perform to prove it's real. You'll recognize it through alignment. The right opportunities will start finding you. Conversations will feel divine. Timing will be perfect. You'll walk into rooms that were once closed to you and feel a deep sense of belonging because the anointing on your life has finally caught up with your timeline. Chosen. One divine timing is precise. God doesn't rush miracles. He reveals them when you're ready. And you're ready now. You've proven that your heart can handle blessing without arrogance, power, without pride and abundance, without losing focus. That's why heaven is releasing what it once reserved. This Saturday is the day of confirmation. The dreams you've been carrying are not fantasy, they are prophecy. The inner knowing that told you you were meant for more wasn't ego, it was divine echo. That sound inside you was heaven reminding you of who you are. This is also a day of closure. Certain things may end abruptly, conversations, connections, even desires. Don't panic. When heaven closes a door, it doesn't slam it, it seals it. You'll feel peace about what's ending because your spirit knows something greater is beginning. You are stepping out of striving and into flow. You're moving from proving to possessing. You no longer have to chase, convince, or compete. What's yours is magnetized to your frequency now. The favor of God is your gravitational pull. It draws the right people, opportunities, and miracles toward you without effort. But as you rise, remember, not everyone will understand this new version of you. Some will question your calm, your silence, your glow. Don't explain. Divine elevation is often misunderstood by those who haven't experienced transformation. Your only responsibility is to stay aligned, stay humble, and stay grateful. Saturday is the pivot, the moment when heaven's yes meets your readiness. It's the point where history bends, where destiny speaks, where faith becomes sight. This is the day when the divine transfer begins, not just of finances or favor, but of identity. Chosen one. You are being rewritten. Heaven is composing a new chapter through your obedience. This is where restoration meets revelation, where everything that was stolen begins to return, multiplied. You are not stepping into blessing. You are stepping into balanced divine alignment between what you carry and what you're called to do. So when the sun rises on Saturday, don't rush, don't strive, just breathe. Heaven is already awake, and as light fills the sky, know this truth deep within your soul. You have arrived, not late, not unworthy, not forgotten, right on time for the promise that has always been yours. Chosen one. The moment you've been sensing is already unfolding. Heaven has moved. The alignment is complete. You are standing inside your Kairos moment, the one written before time began, the one your spirit has been waiting to recognize. The wind you feel now is not just change, it is divine transfer. What was once withheld is now being released. What was once delayed is now accelerating toward you with precision and grace. Anointed One, lift your eyes. The promises of God are not approaching, they are here. You've been faithful in the silence, steadfast in the storm, and now the evidence of that faith is being manifested before heaven and earth. This Saturday is not the end of your waiting, it's the unveiling of your purpose. Breathe it in. Walk boldly into what has been prepared for you. The same power that preserved you is now propelling you. The favor that once felt distant is now resting on your name. Stay aligned. Stay humble. Stay grateful. And as you move into this divine day, speak life over it. Declare it is done. Type your Amen or 99 in the comments below as your act of agreement with heaven. Let it be your public declaration that you are ready, willing, and aligned. Chosen one, go in peace, go in purpose, and go in power. The transfer has already begun, and heaven is watching you rise.